Hello Sagittarius, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of August. Now Sag, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate. Also, check out your sun, moon, and rising signs for more information. Remember, drop the messages that do not resonate. So, Sag, also understand that the only place you can get any of my products and services is my website, zaneintuitive.com. There's a link to that in the description below this video. I'll never contact you for money or ask you for a reading or anything like that. I've also launched a Patreon, so if you want to support the journey on a deeper level and get some exclusive perks, you can check that out. Lastly, I do daily content on my Instagram. So if that is your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment and let me know what you think. All right, do stick around to the end as well. I do another 9 cards and also look at some oracle messages, but let's see what we have going on here for you, Sag, in August. So you have the Fool coming in. You are the 4th sign I think I'm doing this month. Everybody has had the Fool in some capacity, so I do feel like I feel in my intuitive mind that August is going to be a new start for a lot of people. I think that's the case for you as well. But let's see what we have here on the bottom. You have the 7 of Swords. So this is some sort of deception that's going on here. There could have been someone who was not honest with you, someone trying to play you. This is a liar, cheater, stealer, someone like that. Now, the other thing about 7 of Swords here is this can mean self-deception, you know, if it's not actually somebody. And on top of that, it can mean self-sabotage, you know, through that sort of situation. Hurting yourself in some way. And so let me just take a look here. You have a new beginning. There's a new beginning here, but the problem is you have this 9 of Swords in the middle. So this middle card here bleeds into the rest of the cards, and this is somebody who is currently involved in some sort of mental anguish. Okay, they're staying up late at night. This card's associated with nightmares, just some sort of situation really kind of racking their brain, if you will. They feel like these swords are going to come down and go into them, but in reality, none of the swords are actually touching them. And so the thing about the 9 of Swords is, you know, it could mean that you're making something out to be a lot worse than it actually is. I get the sense that there's a solution to your problem coming in, and it's not going to look like you thought it would. And I'll get into why I feel that way. But, you know, is there something right now in August that is actually going very well for you? And if so, I would focus on that at this moment. The reason why I ask that is in these corners here, you have this 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, 4 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords. Corners help lay out the context. And so you have 2 really good things here. This first column is like, we'll say beginning of beginning of August. Sometime in the middle, sometime at the end, but read it all, take it all as it is. The thing is here, with this 10 of Pentacles, something could have gone well for you already or will start off. I feel like August will start off with sort of a bang for you here. With this 10 of Pentacles, some sort of gift being received potentially from someone else could also mean a just positive change in your financial situation, your abundance. The thing is, this upper row is your mindset, is your thoughts. And so are you adopting an abundance mindset? If not, it might be a good month to do that, Sag. But something here is going well for you. I do believe Jupiter is still in retrograde. Of course, Sag is ruled by Jupiter. And so it's almost like maybe there's a period of review here for you coming on the cards here. You have this 5 of Wands. This is conflict, okay? You could have a conflict with someone in this month. I don't feel like it's I guess it could absolutely, actually, now that I look at this, be internal conflict because of the Nine of Swords next to it, especially with the Eight of Swords. So some of you could just be having a conflict, whether it's with someone else or internally. And then you have this Ace of Cups, maybe feeling like really overwhelmed by a new beginning or a new choice in love, romance, or even a creative venture coming in here for you, some sort of new beginning. And so there's this theme here developing with the Ace of Cups and the Fool, where there's something that the universe is like, hey, look over here. Like, we're giving you something. But right now, the problem is, not only do you have this Nine of Swords, but you have this Eight of Swords as well. You're blindfolded to receiving. And the thing is here, bumping along here, you have the King of Pentacles. This is wealth, luxury. This person is like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Because for them, they're already on this gold chair. They already have a crown. And so they've stuck to the routines to achieve major success in their life. This person's hardworking and dependable. They'll put the work in. That's never the problem for the King of Pentacles. If anything, sometimes the King of Pentacles needs to rest with the Four of Swords next to it. And so it's almost like stars are aligning, but you're not seeing the stars. You have the Fool as well above the Nine of Swords. This is a major leap of faith in a new place, new beginning, new thought form, new location, new venture. And so what are you feeling pulled towards, Sag? You're as a Sag, I'm a Sag rising myself, so I always like to see these messages here. I feel like I have a connection with this sign in particular. And, for you, it's supposed to, sometimes as a Sag, you're supposed to follow your spontaneity, and you're supposed to follow your intuition here. And bringing that into this reading, this is certainly what the Fool does. Okay, the Fool follows the path. They go down the path, but they don't necessarily know where the path is leading them. And I get the sense that that's what you're being called on to do here. Get out of your own way, really. Just to be totally blunt and real with you, Sag, because you have this Eight of Swords next to it, which is self-imposed restrictions, self-limiting beliefs. Look, 7, 8, 9 of Swords, okay, in a row here. These are some of the most challenging cards in the tarot. You have them all. And for you, this progression, 7, 8, 9 of Swords here, is all internal. It's all thought form. This person is trapped in a thought imprisonment. They're restricted by their thoughts, their negative thinking, or, trying to make something out that is actually not true. And so the thing is, for you, it's like there's this alternative solution, because you have this Four of Cups, like as I stated in the beginning here, because this person here is kind of focused on these 3 cups in the grass. But if they would just look up, they'd realize that there is a hand. This hand is the universe. The universe is offering them an alternative path or an alternative solution to their problem. And so I feel like maybe what's coming through for you is a push towards stability. You have double fours here, 4 of Cups, 4 of Swords. This is somebody who's resting, recuperating, recharging their batteries. Will a period of rest allow you to see this Four of Cups, this new cup, this alternative path? Will a period of rest allow you to understand that, you know what, I don't need to stay in this self-sabotage mode right now? So I'm interested. Let's go ahead and see what else comes through for you. I don't feel like this is a total failure. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, helps get the word out and spread the message to others. There's also a bell below this video. If you click that bell, you will never miss an update from me. And lastly, Sag, appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. Hope things are going well. Hope things are good for you. Now, let's see what we get here to clarify. I am curious to see what cards come through for you. Mary Magdalene, teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. Interesting. Maybe you're afraid of sharing some sort of big idea that you have right now. Was not expecting that. You know, maybe this these feelings that you're in right now is acting as a teaching opportunity. Is there something that you can learn here? Is this mental anguish that you're in acting as a teacher for you to learn from? You have the Holy Amethyst card, Divine Alchemy. Move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. You know, I said we have these upper swords cards, 7, 8, 9. Don't focus on what you can't see, okay? Focus on this new path that you could be walking towards with curiosity and spontaneity. And look, Radha, Soul Flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. So yeah, I mean, look, I mean, there's this Ace of Cups appearing here, down here, and you have the Ten of Pentacles indicating abundance. Just when you least expect it, it's almost like someone's going to maybe come in for you. Let's see what else we have. I feel like maybe potentially that's what's going on. That could be the alternative cup. Like maybe one thing's going bad, but then there's this other thing that's, wow, this is developing and it feels great. So let's see what else we have here. Oop, guess what? A card that popped out and you wouldn't believe it. It's the Temperance card, which is the Sag. That is Sagittarius. So what's going on here, Sag? What do we make of that? You're healing something. You're either healing a relationship or you're healing some sort of negative mental pattern here going on with that 9 in the middle. Emperor. Major abundance with the Ten of Pentacles and the Emperor. Strength. Ace of Pentacles on top of Ace of Cups. Are you serious? So look, your guides, your spirit team is like, listen, Sag, doesn't have to be this way, okay? There's something here arriving for you. It looks like there's success coming in with the Emperor, the Ten of Pentacles. Emperor is big boss energy. It's somebody who's typically found in leadership roles. It's a good sign. It means things are going well at work or in whatever it is that you do for enterprise, especially with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Signing off on something. The Ace of Pentacles, financial documents, paperwork, could be signing off on something, a new creative venture, a new beginning. Could be new money coming in with the Ten of Pentacles as well and the Ace of Pentacles. Strength, having strength over any sort of conflict that you face this month. Courage, okay? If you feel like someone's coming at you, try to have so much courage that you could walk next to a lion, that you could tame a lion like the person on that Strength card. And so I feel like that's what's really coming through for you. You have this 3 of Wands, you have the 10 of Cups, and the Sun. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So, I mean, there's happiness here. So the Sun is the most positive card in the tarot. The second most positive card in the tarot is the 10 of Cups. So, you know, it's like you're hiding your. I almost see you like locking yourself away or something like that. Like I almost see yourself wanting to come out and play, but you are not doing it. You're trapped in your mind for some reason. The Sun is success, victory, abundance, total happiness. Same with the 10 of Cups on a bit of a smaller scale. The other thing with the 10 of Cups is that it can indicate family energy. You know, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles could be some sort of inheritance coming through. You could even be selling a house. The people here in this, the family here owns the home behind them. And then the 3 of Wands really looking out to the future and deciding where to go after some sort of initial victory, especially as it lines up with the Fool, which is under there. 4 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you have the King of Pentacles twice. You know, the King of Pentacles is someone who could be like involved in, you could consider the King of Pentacles to be like a realtor, somebody involved in land, somebody involved in any sort of material career. So like banking, same with the Queen of Pentacles, but banking, anything. But for you, it's almost like there's stability here. with the Four of Swords and double fours, actually, Four of Cups, Four of Swords, and double kings to King of Pentacles. So there's major stability here. Queen of Swords is, as I like to say, the assassin in the tarot. They cut through the problem. They don't deal with drama. They get from point A to point B. They get right to it and do their work. And now you have a third four appearing here with Four of Pentacles, which is financial stability. Finance is stabilizing. Especially with the Eight of Swords, it's almost like you're in this situation where no matter how much you have or no matter how much stability you have, you still feel like you're unsecure or you're unsafe. I think that's what's going on here because, wow, these clarifications are amazing. Wow. So let's see what else we have. And it's all about you this month. I mean, Temperance, that popped out there, fell on the floor, meaning that's the Sag in the tarot. So yeah, I mean, there's healing some sort of mental situation right now where you could if you focus on what you want, it will come for you this month. I think that's the message I'm getting. Wealthy man, investments paying off. Bad health, interesting. Message of concern, courtship, expectation, marriage. Huh. That threw me for a loop. You know, if the marriage situation isn't happening right now, you could be expecting marriage right away. Or maybe you've been wanting it to happen and it hasn't yet. Your expectation is certainly in the way with the 7, 8, 9 of Swords. Take it easy on yourself. Your bad health situation is those upper swords. It's your thoughts. Okay, it's the sword imprisonment you find yourself in. And, you know, you do have somebody who really wants you, whether it's an employer. It could be an employer or a workplace with 2 aces lining up with courtship. Or it could be a wealthy counterpart. Doesn't matter what gender you are. It could be wealthy man, wealthy female. Doesn't matter what. It's just energy. So yeah, your occupation though is in full view here. You're ready to put the work in with 2 King of Pentacles, and you know, if you have not already built stability, it's coming. It's coming. So don't deceive yourself. All right. Love to see this for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zanintuitive.com. I'll see you in the next one.